A floating chicken. Imagine how appetizing that would be if it were dessert. Okay, stop imagining, because here it is. It's called the Dream Puff. It's pretty much the most amazing dessert ever invented. It's so light, it's so fluffy, it actually floats in the air. Look! How the heck do you make it? We asked its inventor, Nina Rodecker.
I'm the founder of Tasty Clouds. We are the pioneer in cotton candy catering services in Los Angeles.
It was the process of making cotton candy that first inspired Nina to make a dessert that can fly.
The centrifugal force of the air coming from the machine, bits and pieces of cotton candy flies up in the air, and I would catch it and eat it. And it's a fun thing. So I thought of incorporating helium to the mix to make it float.
Nina had a tank hooked up to her cotton candy machine and pumped helium while it spun sugar. She says all she got was a mess of cotton candy strands and a voice like a chipmunk.
It wasn't working out. We tried incorporating helium in the mix, and we were unsuccessful.
But that didn't stop Nina. She was determined to get her dessert airborne.
The helium did not contain inside cotton candy because it exits the strand like a net. So I tried using different kinds of foams, but the bubbles still burst. So I did a web search and I found out that you can actually strengthen bubbles using glycerin.
Glycerin, yum. Turns out this chemistry set staple is actually a natural vegetable-based sweetener. After a week of trial and error with her new bubble strengthener, Nina whipped up a base that could produce a long-lasting, tasty bubble.
Glycerin is the most important ingredient that strengthens the bubble.
Then Nina mixed in egg whites, flavoring, and other secret ingredients to create a dessert that is equal parts science and art.
Inside this machine that I made is a motor that mixes helium with the ingredients, and you turn on the switch and creates our Dream Puffs.
Here comes the Dream Puff. Amazing. We've heard that glycerin makes the bubbles stronger, but how? A food chemist explains.
Glycerin's not only sweet to the taste, it's hydrophilic. It attracts water molecules to the egg white bubbles, and this makes them more effective in sustaining their structure. The bubbles are strong enough to contain the helium for up to 2 minutes, depending on the environmental conditions.
People get excited when we see this dessert.
But even though helium is the lightest and most abundant element in the observable universe, it does not make a cheap dessert. This labor-intensive, fragile bit of fluffy fun costs $12 a serving. And if there's too much ventilation, you might just find yourself chasing your pricey dessert out the door. Was that our lie? Was someone just doing this? Or is Tasty Clouds a real place where they really invented a dessert that floats? What do you think?